Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects our infinite Ursa in crisis. A wars of civil but secret. Here come
The Mad King.
Dillard Skillard.
Cheese whiz.
blaring through the speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek-related. I'm your host, Buddy.
I am the one and only Dillard Skillardo.
And I'm Schmeezy, Cheesy, a.k.a.
Always wheezy.
Tater Chat.
No.
TT.
Dude, do you guys know? Have you guys heard this? Swear to God, I just heard this the other day. There is supposed to be a freaking potato shortage. Like, I don't know if there's some kind of like
what happened in
She's
Idaho?
lying.
No, someone told me this, like that. I don't know if there's some kind of like if it's the weather or maybe that there was some kind of like potato disease or something. But like, there's supposed to be like a shortage of potatoes. Like the harvests weren't like as normal, and so I mean, all it really means is probably the prices of potatoes are going to go up. But like, that's not good for me, you guys. I eat a lot
That's
of
a problem.
potatoes.
That's a problem.
Okay.
That means are more people going to be buying Doritos now?
Probably.
because they're corn.
Because they're corn.
I know. What if potato chips go up?
That's not good.
I know. I eat so many potatoes. It's like.
Well, real quick, welcome to the Hardly Heroes podcast. This is episode 192. The date is 1/9/2020.
Wow.
Good job.
If you're
Congratulations.
new to Hardly Heroes, go to hardlyheroes.com and you can find our bios. You can find out everything about us, all the people we talk about, some of the weird sayings, how Cheese thinks that her nickname is Tater, which will never happen on the show because you can't give yourself your own nickname.
You can't.
Yeah, remember there's a new word called schmicknames.
Or Schneem or something.
Schnames.
Shemamies.
Nicknames. Where
Shenamies.
the meaning of that word is that you can give yourself your own nickname. So
No.
did it.
So
It's been sanctioned.
nailed it. No, it has not been.
It's been
You
sanctioned.
need two people
She
to do
sang.
that.
She did her own sanction.
That doesn't happen.
You can't do that.
Oh, you can't sanction your own.
You can't
No.
sanction your own sanction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't sanction a sanction.
Against the rules.
Okay.
Like, I could be like, Dilly, that's a Jadat.
I sanction that.
Bam. That's how
That's
it
how-
works.
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
It's the order of operations.
In my heart, I don't believe you guys are ever going to sanction anything I say.
And real quick,
Is your name Cheese?
Yeah.
I am.
Sanction.
I have not been super steamy like this in a while. Thanks to Sonny and Johnny, Jadat has went international,
That is
Right.
true.
That's
and
actually
I'm super
true.
fired up about that.
Super
thanks.
fired up.
Special thanks to you guys. I
That's-
really appreciate it. Love you guys.
Especially because my brother tried to.
He tried to claim it.
He tried
and I
to
was like,
claim-
wait a minute. That's mine.
Brother James. My brother James
Yeah.
tried to
Tried to say
claim.
that
He
was
tried to
his?
take his. Oh yeah, I made that up.
He's
No.
like, I made up the Jadat.
Not truth.
No. And you know why I know it's not true? Because you make up so many words on this show.
Right.
And it just kind of comes out like so natural.
Right. And I've been that guy that's given like all my good friends these really like random nicknames.
Right.
So people know.
I respect that.
Respect
And
it.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
Brother James to do that at all.
No.
Who is this brother James guy?
I don't know. So what else we got? So what did what was last week?
Last week,
Are we recapping?
we're recapping.
All right. So last week we welcome back longtime friend of the show, Mr. IMDb himself, Curtis Takate,
Curtis,
the cat hater.
dude, I honestly thought about that for a while. I'm like, this guy just came into the wrong studio, man.
Man.
With all that cat,
Just right off the bat,
with all
too.
that cat hate,
Like,
dude.
you see all this cat hair on my sweater. Like, you know I have kittens at home.
Can I tell you guys something that I noticed? After the show was over, we always take pictures with everybody. And I noticed that the pictures we took with Curtis, he's like in the back.
Yeah, he's in the corner.
Entire time.
And I was
And he never made a different face.
No.
He never moved.
One, I think like his eyes are closed almost in one of them. But I was like, how terrible are we that we don't even allow him to be front and center?
Well, I mean, he can.
We kind of pushed him out.
We let Clayton be in the middle.
all jokes aside, it was really cool having him on the show last week.
You know, he honestly, in all honesty, I respect. Because you guys were saying how I was kind of like not super combative and kind of quiet. You know,
I feel
and I wasn't fighting
she was
with
at
him,
like a 6.
but I actually do
Yeah.
kind of respect him and his knowledge, I guess, in the movie industry.
doubt,
So
no
it's
doubt.
really nice having him in here because he just, he has an interesting take on things. He has a lot of fun stories.
Yeah, I mean,
he's worked on the movies.
Yeah, he's in the business.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's probably why. Because
So-
it's like, with the other guys, I can just be like, "What do you know? That's just your opinion."
Oh,
But
yeah,
Curtis
Philippe.
is like, right?
You have to
Philippe and
respect
Clayton. Yeah.
She'll just likes to be mean.
No, I just like my. You know what is?
She's like blue cheese. She's kind of gone bad, but
Well,
is still
I also
kind of okay.
I feel like this
I
is.
was a baseball shamer.
I feel like this is
Sure.
worth mentioning because Clayton and Philippe both tried to like bait me into a fight on the Sanctorum about Star Wars and Star Trek fans. And what I love about, so I just answered no. I just was like, no. So what I love about being on this podcast is that I can just say whatever I want. And they're not here to fight back with me. And they can they can say things on the Sanctorum and they can try to fight with me on there to get me to go back and forth so that they can spout their opinion. But I don't really have to engage in it.
I don't
And
like that you're
ultimately-
saying that because that's my thing. Is I get like the final say because everybody's like, "What happened with that?" And I'm like, "That's it." They don't do any deep diving of what really happened. They just listen to the show and they think that my word is gold, which it is.
Right. So that's why I like it in here.
So we also recapped. We had like 12 top 5s that we did.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. The takeaway, though, is that Buddy is a little mad that Shmi's Disney double stuff episode beat out the Return of the Mad King episode.
Well,
Is
in
this
all
true?
honesty, I would call that Parm's double stuff episode, not mine.
Well,
Because he was.
the
But that
packet
wasn't
says
the
otherwise.
biggest episode ever of all time. That was just for the year.
No. We just.
No,
I think
we went
didn't we already
on-
talk about that?
We went on the complete arc of the show, and she'll noticed way
Oh,
back. Yeah, exactly.
There were some other hitters out there.
There's collusion going on.
There might be collusion.
There's definitely collusion,
I
and
do
I
re-
don't like it
Well,
one bit.
The only thing I can say, Dilly, though, is that we couldn't really figure it out.
Because if
So
you
we don't know.
if you ever notice when you're on top, everybody tries to get on the throne, and we all know who sits on the throne. I'm first Mike in this business. I am the business. I am hardly hero.
Dilly.
I'll
Dilly.
climb on my back.
I mean, I
I'll
can't really
carry
argue because
you
look at
to
my
the
chair.
top.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's got like a throne chair that's padded and
Exactly.
studded, and I'm sitting in a chair where my ass is hanging through the seat of it, and I have a pillow on the back. So
I am the king.
Dilly,
king
I don't.
has
we're
spoken.
I'm
honest-
gonna be a mighty king.
Gonna
Enemies
be
beware.
I think we're
Listen to my roar.
I think we're gonna have to give Buddy like a wedgie after the show, something to like take him down a notch or two.
we need to knock him down a bit.
You know what we need to get is we need to get a picture of me in my throne and then you guys kneeling on each side and I put my
That's-
hands
no,
on your guys'
We're
head.
not taking that. We're not taking that picture. I can tell you that right
For the right
now.
amount of cash or beer, I could be down for that.
What? No slurping in the mic, please.
King does what he wants.
Okay, so real quick, what have we been up to this last week?
Well, for me, I went to Sac Anime. Toy Fusion put on a mini little toy expo at Doubletree, kind of like a precursor to the one we're about to unpack after I talk about this. But I got to go to Sac Anime and the mini toy expo. Got to hang out with Andrew from Toy Fusion. I got to meet up with Sac Geeks, which was super fun.
Oh, right, Sac Geeks.
I was blown away with how many people were at Sac Anime, not just for the sheer volume of people, but I would probably put it at about 70% of people were dressed up.
Oh, wow.
Like, just insane.
Yeah, anime is
And
hot.
the hard part for me is I'm not a huge anime fan, but I know some of it. So a lot of them over my head. But what I
But
thought
you can still like appreciate the.
Oh, no, I definitely appreciate it. But like there was like photo shoots. So like people were like, oh, you know, you're part of the same universe. So they would all get together. And there was a ton of photographers out there just doom, 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 doom. Just getting them photos.
That's cool.
Getting them photos.
Getting it?
So that was really cool. And thanks to Andrew, shot me a little press pass, so I was able to.
Nice.
Or exhibitor pass. I got to hang out for a little bit.
Love the passes.
And I got to hang out with Sac Geeks.
So tell us a little bit about Sac Geeks, because we're hoping to get involved with them a little more.
Sac Geeks actually has just got new
Leadership?
Yes. Which is, I'm drawing a blank right now, and I am sorry. Her name is
Just
Stephanie.
Well, Stephanie, yeah, right.
Stephanie stepped down, but there's a new,
right.
I can't remember, Bex. So she is the actual new head person of Sac Geeks. Got to hang out with her. We were chatting it up about what she's kind of got planned. She said she'd love to come on the show. She wants to settle in because she just took over, I think,
Yeah, just like really recently.
8 days ago.
So Sac Geeks is like, it's like a meetup. It's like a group. It's like a
Yeah,
community.
pretty much what it is, the community of, you know, geek culture in Sacramento. They do events, they put stuff on, and it just gives, you know, kind of like a voice to all the stuff that's going on that you can kind of check with. So.
Okay. Bex.
All right.
Have
So
you guys watched that show on Netflix called You?
I actually just watched it last night.
The first season or the second season?
The first episode.
Oh.
It's kind of like raunchy and like
No, it's like a stalker show. YOU. You.
maybe maybe not.
It's like a guy stalking a girl.
I just
Is there some like
Anyway, the point is the girl in the first episode, her name is Bex.
okay?
And I love it. Bex. But if
Plural?
you guys Bex, yeah.
Okay.
If you guys haven't seen that show, check it, dude. It's crazy. It's
there's
like
a new show I want to watch.
So did you see how he does that?
I
He
did.
totally just
I don't.
I'm like in the middle of a
dismissed
thought,
what you.
and he's
I don't
just
care what you have to say.
what
Wow.
show do you want to watch, buddy?
Yeah.
It's called Wrecked, and the main reason I wanted to tell you about it is a Lost spinoff.
What?
So what it is it's a spoof where this plane crashes and all these people are like pretty much on this island and people are hunting them, but it's already like
But what do you
Is
mean
Charlie
but-
in it?
But what do you mean
No.
a spoof?
it's like making fun of Lost.
Oh, I'm not gonna like that then.
Oh
'Cause,
man, it's
I take
hilarious.
Lost
He's
Get
like,
into that.
very
like-
serious.
He's like bush pants, and they're like, "What?" He's like, "Imagine pants with bushes." So he's like, "Bush pants," and they're like, "I'm not getting." He's like, "With leaves and twigs, bush pants," and I was so weak. And it's super making me like laugh and think of Dilly, but like he's trying to sell people on like how they're gonna get clothes, and he's like, "We'll make bush pants."
Pants. Yeah.
But
Is
it-
this on the flicks of the net?
No, the only way I found it was on YouTube.
Oh.
So I'm
Okay.
trying to find who's got the rights to it because it's already done and over with.
Oh.
But did you ever watch Flight of the Conchords?
Yeah.
Their manager, he's one of the guys that's in it,
okay.
which I like him. So whatever. Sorry to get sidetracked. So
Okay,
that's what I
moving
was
on.
up to.
Okay.
One at a time.
Sorry.
Dilly, what did you do this weekend or this last week?
So on Friday night, I went over to a friend of mine's house and we had like 12 old fashions. It was old fashioned Friday.
Wow.
That's a lot of like each or between the two.
Well, we
of you?
kind of like took turns. Like they busted out probably like 6 or 7 bottles of this, just all different, like really high end whiskeys.
Oh
and
yeah.
So we just went ham on it. Like just
Is it a
just,
friend I know?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you weren't invited, buddy. I was.
Oh well, I
Yeah,
was
Cheese was there.
I was invited. I just didn't go because I didn't want to hear you cry about it.
But yeah, so we had a good time. There was Uber was involved,
Oh yeah.
and the
Thank
next
you
day
for
was a little rough. So got some house chores done, and then settled into the Xbox a little bit. Picked up Borderlands 3
Okay. Nice.
and got into that a little bit. So I'm hoping that maybe Philippe or Goat will play with me sometime, because now we actually have a game in common that I can play with them.
Does brother James play?
You weren't supposed to bring that up.
Why?
Because we game share, and I bought a physical disc rather than the digital. So brother James don't get it. Sorry.
Does he know that?
Sorry, bestie.
He's
no.
gonna be real
He
mad.
does now, though. But I don't think he's a big fan of the franchise. But here's the deal. So they had
Why did you buy it?
Okay, so they had a big game sale on Xbox, still kind of going. They had Borderlands 3 on sale. I think it was $40 or so. That was enticing a little bit, but what does Dilly do? He goes to Redbox and gets it for $20. $20. Borderlands 3 physical disc.
They sell it? Redbox
Yes.
sells?
Yes. I get all my movies there.
Wait, do they sell it
$4.
in that box?
It comes in the Redbox. You think it comes out in the Xbox thing from the Redbox machine? Cheese? No.
No.
It's in the red container.
Excuse me, that's not what I was saying.
It's all spits out like all nice and
They actually
sealed.
built a special new exit door for just the full Xbox container game.
Listen, I have a real question.
All right.
Okay,
Go ahead.
from my understanding, because I've never done Redbox,
All
is
right.
like there's
Never?
a big Redbox,
Yes.
and you go and you rent a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is you can actually buy.
Yeah, you can buy movies.
Also.
And I get all my movies there. So I just bought John Wickle for $5.
Like how many?
Wickle
$5.
Stickles
3 Blu-ray.
Are you serious?
$5. Like I get all of them. They have a section that's $3.99.
So you
and
go up to that box.
You go to the box, and then you hit the one that says buy movies rather than
And then
rent
you
movies.
cut a hole in that box.
You cut a hole in the box.
Oh, we go in a box.
But yeah,
Okay, I just didn't know.
Step 2.
I try not
You
to give it away
open that
too much
box.
because I like to. I don't put the word out there too much because I like to get my good movies.
So you don't want us going
I don't really
there?
want everybody to
Which
know.
Redbox do you go to?
Whoa, whoa,
Hold
whoa.
up.
That's too close to home.
It's an El Segundo. No.
It's an El
that one?
Chorito
Okay.
by the Taco
that-
Bell.
So that's cool. So that's why you bought it, because
That's
it
why
was
I
so
bought it.
cheap.
$20.
20.
Can't beat it.
Sorry, brother.
Yep. Now everybody knows Redbox is the business.
It's the business. What about you, Cheese Whiz?
I worked.
Very boring.
Honestly, like I had to work on Saturday, Sunday. I don't think Logan and I even left the house. Oh wait, didn't I get breakfast with you and sister on Sunday?
Oh, so Sunday I get a call from Cheese or from my
Sister.
other sister, and she was like, "Hey, we're gonna go to your favorite Mexican restaurant. Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I found out it was gonna be me and
Taco Bell?
Cheese. Trace,
Trace Hermanas.
yeah,
Okay.
downtown.
Not-
so
Not the one on
my
Folsom.
favorite.
oh,
But
no,
the
it's the one on
OG.
K.
yeah. And delicious. I love that place.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, Cheese shows up, almost wrecks her scooter in front of Trace Harmonas, shows up.
Oh.
She doesn't know what she wants. She takes like forever to order. It was just
You guys
The
are hungry.
worst-
the waitress has to keep coming back. You're
the
like,
worst
"Geez, hurry up."
experience ever.
No, so as a Christmas present to myself, I bought one of those electric scooters. It goes like 18 miles an hour. It's
Okay.
kind of like the jump scooters.
Is that like the Costco one?
Yeah, I got it at
The
Costco.
Kisco.
It's made by Segway.
Yeah, I've seen. Okay.
Yeah, so it was like $500. It's super nice to like go back and forth between work or whatever, but
Nice.
it's hard to lock up because it's not like locking up a bike. You know, it's like my bike lock is too big and I couldn't lock it up, so I had to bring it in the restaurant. And I have like this big down jacket. I have like a beanie and a scarf, and I have a helmet
scooter.
on, and then a scooter. And Buddy's just like, I walk in, just a disaster.
He's like,
I'm
I
like
don't know
my
this
mother.
person.
Yes, exactly.
I'm
like
just like Mom.
yeah, and she's got all these things. She's got a backpack. It's sprawled out across the table. The lady's looking
She's
at us
just a
like,
mess.
what is going on
And
here?
I only live like 10 blocks away.
Yeah, and she's got like 15 layers on. She's like disrobing, and everybody's like, what is going on? And then we're
Just causing a scene.
yeah, we're starving. We're ready to go. And Jill's just talking. The lady's like, are you ready to take your order? And she's like, I haven't even looked at the menu. And I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
you gotta be kidding me. We went through a whole basket of chips, 2 things of salsa.
Wow.
Like, get it together. It was just
Jeez.
so
Were you having a bad day?
upsetting. No, it's her life. It's exactly her life. I lived the farthest away, and I was there early. She lives 5 minutes away. And
Yeah,
couldn't
it's
even
like
be
a
there
couple
on
blocks
time.
from her house.
But anyway, Buddy got to jump on my scooter and test it out.
It was quite fun. Quite.
You know what I noticed, Buddy, after you and Sister rode it, is I had it in a
safety mode?
safety mode because it was only topping out at 13
Yeah.
when you rode it, but it goes up to 18.
Dang.
So
That's pretty quick, you know.
it's honestly really fast, and sometimes it's a little too fast. And today it was kind of rainy this morning, and
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have
Rode it?
rode it because I slipped a few times
Oh.
because it really doesn't have any traction.
Like
on
you
the,
crashed?
No,
It
but
just
like
kinda
it
skidded
just
a
kind of
little
like
bit?
yeah, like it lost a little.
Mm-hmm. Little traction.
Yeah, but I mean I was able to recover, but
Well, yeah.
because I'm a
You're pro,
professional.
for sure.
All right. Well,
Anyway, moving on.
next,
so
real
let's-
quick.
this weekend
Okay,
that I'm
this
super
weekend.
excited about is the actual toy expo that Toy Fusion is putting on. Andrew, this is I want to say his child. This is kind of something that is new and that we're trying to hopefully expand in time, but it's going to be at the Doubletree Hotel in Sacramento across from the Arden Mall.
Arden Mall.
And it is on Saturday, January 11th, free admission from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
And I believe it's $5 to park, or you can park across the street.
In the Arden Mall place?
It's not Arden Mall.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like that. I think it's the old El Chorrito parking lot behind there. So you can park there for free and walk across if you don't want to pay that $5 hairs.
Doll hairs? So
But,
it's got collectible toys, sports cards, comic books, video games, over 30 dealer tables in 3 conference rooms.
That sounds
Barbies,
awesome.
Legos, G.I. Joes, Star Wars, Hot
Ooh.
Wheels.
G.I. Joe's. That was
Gotta
my
get 'em.
jam.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I really
yeah.
like Legos, of course, Star
We love
Wars.
Legos.
And, got all of them Hot Wheels. I got some
course.
old school Hot Wheels,
No,
like
Hot
old
Wheels
school
don't do it
ones.
for me.
What?
Hot Wheels don't do it for me.
Huh?
They don't do it for me. They don't
I
tickle
feel
the.
like you're speaking gibberish.
They don't tickle the whiskers.
Are you gonna bring your Barbie? Is what we all want to know.
Wheelchair Barbie?
Yeah, and put her
Rebecca?
on display.
Display?
Display. Danger Bay.
I'm not putting
Danger
her on
Bay.
display. So this is like a super awesome show.
Yeah.
If any of you guys are around Saturday, you should definitely come check it out. I
Yeah.
mean, it's freaking free from
Yeah.
10 to 3.
And, this is Andrew's child from Toy Fusion. He is super excited about it. He'll be out there hanging out.
Right.
And he's letting us hang out. We're going to have a table there, chatting it up with everybody, getting everybody steamed up. So make sure you come hang out with your heroes and check out the expo.
And Toy Fusion is, we've worked with them a little bit with our movie event.
Yeah.
And that was super awesome. So this is just kind of like we're, after working with them and, they donated a ton of awesome stuff.
Yeah. Andrew actually had a great question that I want to put out to. Maybe we can put a poll up on the Sanctorum. But he asked, what hero am I in the Avengers? Now, I have one that I believe I am, but I want who everybody thinks Cheese is, who everybody thinks Dilly is, who everybody thinks I am. I feel like Dilly is Ant-Man for sure.
Ant-Man?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I like that one.
The reason
He's
why
not funny.
he's the jokester, he's
hecka
always
funny.
messing around.
What?
Time heist.
I was thinking more of a Rocket. You know?
Oh yeah,
I
but
don't
Can't you-
know.
I wanna be
'Cause
a hitter.
Rocket's got like a hard shell.
I want to be a hitter, though.
no, but see, it's
you're
not what
Ant-Man.
you want to
What
be.
about
It's
Spider-Man?
what you are.
What about
It's not-
Peterman?
No, you're no
You're not
Peterman.
No Peterman?
You're not
Peterman's
Peterman.
super smart.
Oh, wow.
Not Mr. Funny Guy. Cheese, on
No,
the other
and
hand.
also Peterman is like kind of shy and dorky.
Yeah, you're not shy or dorky.
No.
I'm a little shy.
You're not
No.
shy.
Cheese,
You're quiet,
on the other
you're
hand,
quiet.
is
Sometimes.
really hard. I feel she's more of like,
Is there a
I
superhero
am
that makes
Groot.
up their own nicknames?
yeah. I feel like she's Groot. She always says the same thing, you know.
Real quick.
Real quick. Real quick.
That's messed up.
Potatoes.
No, dude, I'd be Groot in a
Tater,
second. He's like hella
tater.
loyal. He like cuts his arm off to like save everybody.
Yeah,
in the
that's what I'm saying.
Tree ball.
She's more that. Me, on the other hand, I'm Thor.
Oh.
And let me state my case of why I'm Thor. When I'm in the room, I'm definitely not the smartest in the room, but I do have a presence in wherever I am at. I am the king, so I'm super powerful and awesome.
Oh, jeez.
So I feel I'm definitely Thor. I'm no Iron Man because I'm not super smart. I'm definitely not Peterman.
You're definitely not Cap.
What about Hulk? Can your boy be a Hulk?
No,
Dude.
you ain't no Hulk.
Come on, dog.
Tilly, it's about who you are, not what you want.
Yeah,
Damn it.
What about Hulk do you see in yourself?
yeah. State your
Well,
case.
okay, so I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
Okay.
So you don't really know which one you're going to get.
Two-Face?
Not
Okay.
Two-Face, but,
But I thought that's
You
what
know.
Geminis were, Two-Face.
Yeah.
well, the sign is the twins. So
Oh, right.
it's kind of
I
not
don't mean
necessarily
like
Two-Face.
Two-Face like in a backstabbing way, but like two sides.
Yeah,
of
there's
a-
different shades of Dilly, you could say.
I just feel he's
Maybe-
way more of an Ant-Man because of the funniness and how he can like kind of break the tension. You know?
Mm.
No?
And Ant-Man's
You know,
really
like you said, it's not what I want to be.
and Ant-Man's smartish, right?
Yeah. He's
yeah.
just remember he's super clever and stuff.
And I feel
remember,
like if you were a criminal, you'd be doing like heists.
and
like
the main reason is love where he's like, "Hey, do you want to take a picture with me?" And they're like, "Who are you?" He's like, "Ant-Man."
yeah.
And he gets all upset. Sometimes I feel that's how
Yeah,
Billy
that's
gets
true.
with us. He's like,
I'm like, hey, I'm on the show.
me
They're like, oh
over
wait,
here.
do you do like the filming? And I'm like, no, I'm on it.
like I talk on it.
They're like, oh, you're like a producer type of
No,
thing.
we've never heard your voice before.
Yeah.
And they're like, Jadat.
That's a good point.
They're like, Jadat. And he's like, no, I came up with that word. And they're
Right.
like, are you
They're
are you
like,
sure?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Scarlet Witch.
That was a funny joke.
Okay, I'm her twin, the fast guy.
Oh, you're talking about.
Wait, did I say the wrong one? Scarlet Witch?
No, you're.
No, I didn't
you
mean Black Widow.
No, yeah, you're talking about Scarlet Witch.
Why can't I be there? Her?
That's fine. I'm okay with that, I guess.
Because if I had a power, right?
I know, but she's not. She just doesn't talk much. She's not very funny.
You know what? I need exactly, and that's why Groot. I need
You don't
someone a little
have to
funny.
be a girl.
You know what? I actually think I'm Rocket.
You are definitely no Rocket.
Don't try to take
Because
mine.
Rocket's kind of like he's like lovable but kind of a jerk. I'm kind of like that.
Maybe you're Nebula.
I don't know about that.
What about Gamora?
You're not Gamora.
What about Star-Lord?
No.
I'm definitely one of the Guardians.
I could be very similar to Star-Lord too.
Yeah, actually, he can be Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Actually, I might
think
be
that's a
okay
better
with
fit.
that.
Yeah,
That's a better
that's a
fit.
better fit.
Star-Lord.
We'll
There you
see.
go.
All right, so now sidekicks go
Dude,
in the
Nebula's
Sanctorum.
not funny.
Well, no,
I'm
she's
Rocket.
Super
I'm
serious.
Rocket.
You're not Nebula.
I'm Rocket.
you are not Rocket.
I'm super Rocket, dude.
No. If anything,
I
you're
make
Drax.
things-
She
I like-
is very similar to Rocket.
And I
What
make-
about Drax?
I make things
No.
because Drax is like super like
He doesn't know what's going on. Like,
and he's super like he doesn't get sarcasm. Like Rocket's all like
you do
handsy.
make stuff.
And
I
he-
do like that case.
Dude, I'm so Rocket.
you pretty
I'm
rockety.
you
Zed.
can be mean.
Zeta.
She can be mean. Do you remember
I
when
could
she
be
got in the
hecka
fight
mean.
with Philippe on the show.
Philippe and Clayton, no, I can be mean.
But make sure you guys go on the Sanctorum and vote, because that would be fun.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, yeah, that and also if you guys have an idea of what you are.
Sorry, Andrew. Yeah, and let us know. Write in and let us know who you think you are and who you think we are. So Andrew had given me that question, and I don't know why it's been stuck in my head for over a week when we talked to him last. So it's super fun. I immediately, when I first said it, I had I was like, oh, like Cap, because I love Cap, but I'm like, Cap's features don't really, mesh with me.
Right.
Obviously I'm the leader, but
Just stop.
Okay, so let's move on.
Yeah, sorry.
So just shout out to Andrew and Toy Fusion. We're gonna be out there Saturday, hanging with him, hanging at the Toy Con. Me and Buddy will be out there. Dilly is maybe.
I'm trying to make it. Yeah.
Parm might be there.
Yeah. No, Parm said he'll be there.
Cool. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Dilly's
a good crew.
going?
Dilly
I'm
might
gonna try
be
to make
out.
it. Yeah, and once again, that's at the DoubleTree Hilton Hotel right across from the Ard Mall. So just
We'll
come out
see you there
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah, and Sonny and Johnny might make it out. You never know.
You could get a photo op with
They
them.
might be there. We'll see.
Chat at.
Okay, so
Shout out, sanctioned.
So moving on to news. Do we have the correspondent?
We do. Let's go.
And now, the moment of the show everyone can't wait to get to. Your favorite regular sidekick hits the correspondent with Phil Burgundy. Well, that was really enthusiastic. Give that man a drink. Wow, thanks, Mr. Burgundy. Don't make me change my mind, Scott. My name's Pratt. Whatever, Chris. This week we have an amazing lineup for you. Here's what's in the news in the nerddom. Did you know we had an intern? Since when? Stupid! Oops, sorry about that, sidekicks. So let's start the news this week with some Marvel. We got a new trailer for New Mutants, and if it didn't send a tingle down your spine and make you pee a little, then are you even really human? Director Josh Boone confirmed that the version that is being released is in fact his original horror vision, and Marvel Studios has endorsed the movie, meaning the nerd lord Feige has given it his blessing. We will be getting New Mutants on April 3rd of 2020. Here's hoping for Demon Bear. Staying in the realm of Marvel, talks are underway for Christian Bale to make his Marvel debut in Thor: Love and Thunder.
I'm Batman.
Given his pedigree and acting ability, we know he more than likely won't be a side player if he does negotiate a role. Personally, I'd love to see him come on as Beta Ray Bill, considering the tease we got in Ragnarok.
We know each other. He's a friend from work.
Also because Beta Ray Bill is worthy of the power of Thor, so why wouldn't you bring him in and make this a movie that has 3 Thors in it?
Whosoever holds this hammer.
That would be amazing.
Cool story, bro.
Hulu confirmed they're working on a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reboot to be released in 2021 and will shoot later this year.
I think you ought to know I'm feeling very depressed.
It won't be following the 2005 film, which is kind of sad,
Ghastly, isn't it?
but still seems like it would be fun if executed correctly. The show's creators have said it won't be a limited run, and they plan on spanning the books along with new stories for Arthur to go on. Let's just not forget to bring a towel.
Gotta know where your towel is.
Netflix released a new trailer for Narcos Mexico, and you know what? They did a good job of making it interesting without revealing anything at all.
Nice.
Felix does look and sound like he's in for some trouble, but the trailer doesn't seem like it's a scene from the show, so it seems like we're in for a crazy ride. Narcos Mexico Season 2 is set for release next month on February 13th.
Perfect.
And saving the most important news for last, the biggest piece of news we've had in the news studio in a while. We've been waiting for this forever. Sony released the PlayStation 5's logo.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay. I built that up on purpose to be a letdown. The logo pretty much looks like the same logo they've used for the last 2 consoles, only they stick a 5 on it. Kind of disappointing.
This really pisses me off to no end.
But I guess the idea is they want to slowly reveal things leading up to its release during the holiday season this year. I'll be on the lookout for updates as soon as they come out regarding the next-gen consoles.
That kid on the TV just called me a dickhead again.
Well, that's it from me, Sidekicks. Tell me what you're most excited about in the Sidekick Sanctorum. Is your body ready for the New Mutants?
Yeah!
Are you ready to go to Magrathea and learn the ultimate answer? Magrathea! Or are you super pumped about the PlayStation 5 logo?
PlayStation.
Let us know. And always remember, sidekicks, one does not simply walk into Mordor. One briskly speed shuffles into it wearing Harry's invisible cloak while simultaneously commanding Valerian dragons.
Why?
Yeah, my head hurts too.
I'm confused. I'm confused right now, G.
White Ranger out.
Okay, so
Thank you, correspondent.
Yeah. So the New Mutants, we did watch that trailer together.
We did, yeah.
And I was like scared a few times during it.
It seems like a straight up scary movie trailer.
It seems scary.
Which I like.
Which was what they were going for that?
Yeah,
That's
but
what they
that's
said.
where it's so fun about the superhero genre is now it's so big that you're able to have this type of stuff. Especially, I think where they're okay of going real dark is seeing how well The Boys did.
Right.
Because The Boys was loved. You know what I mean?
Right. And is
The
New
Boys.
Mutants supposed to be rated R?
I don't know if we know about the rating yet.
Okay.
I think it is.
I think it should be.
But they're like shooting more for something that's not
Dork.
super child friendly.
Right.
So it's got the girl from
Game of Thrones.
Stark, the Stark girl.
Stock.
What's her name? Anya?
Arya?
Young?
Arya.
Arya Stark.
Arya Stark.
Yeah.
And it's
Ung
also
Young.
got the guy from Stranger Things. The brother, the older brother from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Mike's brother.
Oh, Steve? Wait.
No, Steve, not Steve.
Not Scoops Ahoy.
Yeah, it is. No, it's
no,
not Scoops Ahoy.
His name's
Mike's older brother?
His name's Charlie Heaton. Yeah, you know Mike and what's her name?
11?
No, the mom.
Oh,
you know how she has two sons?
Oh, okay. Yeah, the photographer guy?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
I thought that was your show, Dilly.
It is. I just had a moment.
So so that I think it looks good. It might be a little too scary for me personally.
Are you gonna go late at night? Opening night.
I'll probably watch it during the day at home with my
No,
pupper teams.
You're gonna come with us. We're gonna go see it.
Okay.
Super
tell
late
you
to stroke of midnight.
Somebody, never mind. That's gonna take us off course. I'm sorry.
Okay, so and then Christian Bale, we're excited about this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not excited about that.
Okay,
Why do you
Dilly.
hate on him?
Because
so
it's
much?
it's too.
Let's hear Dilly's. Tell us.
It's just too serious of like an actor. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't think, at least from what I've heard, like Christian Bale can kind of be like not the easiest guy to get along with.
Maybe he was having a bad time.
And you know
And
what?
Thor-
I don't
and-
think we need that.
and
Why do we
Thor-
need Christian Bale?
Right, and also, and especially in the MCU, because it's a very like.
I think he would have fun with.
Well,
you
because
know,
Thor's they're a little funnier.
that's what I'm saying is that's where I think he wants to be a part of it because it's not so serious.
Has he ever done anything not serious?
Not really. Not that I could think of.
You know how like Cap has done, some funny stuff. Like Christian Bale's never done anything like that.
No.
I'm trying to think.
I don't
He's
think
Batman,
has he ever
dude.
done a comedy?
He is Batman.
Well, yeah, and he's also the American Psycho.
Not my Batman.
And he's Machinist.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Who's
that was
your
great.
Batman? Val Kilmer?
No. Keep going.
Michael Keaton.
There you
Done. Totally
Yeah.
my Batman.
go. Keatsters.
Dude, Keatsters is like, you know what? I feel the same way about James
Why you hating
Spader.
on
I was
Val
telling
Kilmer?
somebody.
It's Mr. Mom.
I was telling somebody this earlier about James Spader. Like, I don't know why I'm like weird about this, but like James Spader has like a certain like inflection that he does in his speech that I'm kind of obsessed with. And Michael Keaton is the same way. Like, I love the way he talks and the way he like moves his mouth or like his head when he talks or something. And Michael Keaton, it's like I can watch him do anything. Like I'm just watching him do it. It doesn't even have to be like a good movie. Like, did you guys see Birdman? It was kind of a very weird movie, but watching him go through that movie, I was just entertained the entire time. So I totally agree. He's totally my Batman.
Yeah, we don't need the Bale.
Well, I mean, I liked Bale.
I love
I mean,
Bale's
he's a great
Batman.
actor, but
Wait, you didn't
Bale's
like him as
Batmans?
Batman though?
no.
What?
Oh, see, I don't know.
No.
I don't agree with that. I liked him as Batman, but Keaton.
I'm very biased to Keaton. I don't like the Afflecks. I don't like the Bales. Like,
dude,
none of that.
Christopher Nolan's Batmans are the best Batmans.
I can't believe this has never come up. Buddy loves those Batmans.
He's super hurt right now. It's okay.
That's it. This is Dilly's last show. I can't handle this right now. Those are phenomenal.
Oh, God. Dilly, I guess I don't agree. I really don't want to be put in the Dilly boat here because
I really
I
feel
love
like
Michael
this
Keaton.
is like
Is this going to have some
ending.
carryover?
Yeah.
I love Michael Keaton, but that doesn't lessen. Like, it doesn't mean you can't like those Batmans.
Are you telling me?
Did I say I don't like him? I just said I prefer Keaton. Like, he's not my Batman. To me, like, Keaton's Batman, not Bale. I didn't say I don't like those movies.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And he's a great
that's
actor.
what-
Like,
that's what I
he's
was
a
like,
great actor.
woo!
I will give him that. He's a fantastic actor,
Yeah.
but not my preferred Batman.
We can all say that one movie that Christian Bale botched was the
Terminator series.
Oh, it was so bad.
That's crap.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was terrible.
Yeah, I agree.
I was so excited for that movie too.
Okay, so
Boo.
Was he in what was that train movie he was in? Snowpiercer or something? Or was that him?
I don't
Was
know.
that Bale? Where they're on the train, he's like trying to get to the front of the train. You guys see that?
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah.
it Bale in that?
No, I don't
That's
know.
some other
Bale's
guy.
not in it.
Okay.
It's
A lookalike.
yeah, it's Chris
Was it
Evans.
Evans?
Yeah, it's Cap.
Man, that was a good movie.
Cap Attack.
They're like feeding him those like bars of
Yeah, and it's the cockroaches.
Yeah.
They're just squishing them up in these little jelly packs.
Yep.
Okay. So Hulu, and do you guys like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
I mean, I want to see what they're going to do with it because they're not following the OG, which I think is cool. They're kind of doing their own thing
Well,
with
they were
it.
saying that they were going to be like off the books,
Off the bookies.
not the movie that they made.
That's
which
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I like that.
Me too. I think it'll be good, and it's supposed to be like, not necessarily just like a movie, right?
Like a remake is what you're saying.
Or it's like I think they're gonna do a series. So
series.
which I and a lot of times with something like this where there's like a lot that you could dive into. It's just
a lot to unpack, maybe?
Yeah, it plays out better in a series.
Unpack.
Okay, so Narcos, Dilly is excited.
Yeah, I love Narcos. I'm ready for that. So it's the Mexico season.
Season 2.
2, yeah. I was a little partial to the first one where they followed Pablo. They had Pedro Pascal in it. That was fantastic.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I was confused. So this is Narcos is different than Narcos Mexico.
Yeah, they're
two different
They
shows.
follow two different like cartels,
Okay,
basically.
I see. Cool.
Mhm.
And
I
then
think the second one was the Cali cartel, and the first one was I could be wrong on that, but the first one was Pablo Escobar.
Oh, okay.
The first two.
And then some more news. Rick Grimes is getting his own movie.
The Rhymes?
Grimes.
The Rhyme Grimes.
Grimers. You guys like Walking Dead, right? At least the older
used to.
seasons.
Yeah, the first couple of seasons.
No, me too. I love the first few seasons. So do you guys think you'll see this movie though? I definitely will. 100% will see this movie. I have to.
Do we know anything about the actors or anything? What do we know about this?
It just says, Andrew Lincoln, of course, is going to return as Rick Grimes. And it's going to have a larger budget, which will allow them to explore a larger world in ways we've never seen before.
Never seen before.
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't excite me a whole lot.
I'm
'cause
not steamy
I kind of
about
fell
it.
off, to be honest.
Dude, I fell off so
I
hard.
tapered off a while back. Like,
Me too.
if this would have happened maybe like 4 years ago, I'm
Yeah.
in.
I agree with you.
It's just oversaturated.
It really-
all of it.
What, like Walking Dead or just zombie in general?
I feel like the whole zombie thing, I'm kind of like, there's just so many shows
No,
about it
I'm
right
not
now.
over it at all. I mean, you could say that about superheroes. It's completely saturated.
Yeah, I'm always down with the good zombie
stories are
movie.
good there. I don't feel like all the stories are the same. Like where I always like kind of feel I fall short with zombie stuff is they never explain how everybody became zombies. Like the crumble is what really excites me. Like if they did a show of an outbreak just started to happen and them kind of showing like really deep diving of how everything kind of crumbled.
Well,
I'd be way more into that because nobody's ever done that.
No, didn't they do that in World War Z? They totally start before.
Well, no, because it's already happened. And
Yeah.
the like the beginning scene when he's in the traffic and he steps out and the horde of like it's already happened.
Yeah.
Basically, they
Like-
don't really delve into like where it, like the epicenter of where it started and how it spread. I think that would be cool.
I think that'd be fun because nobody's ever done it before. And like you're talking about something that like everybody's like, oh, well, the world fell apart and this is where we are now. And you're like, yeah, but how did we get there? Because that's the most interesting part, I feel, of all of it.
Well, maybe they'll do that in this.
And if it does show that it's going to be like that, I think that'd be awesome. But this is a movie, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking more of like a series. I think
Yeah.
it'd be more fun because you'd have a lot more time to kind of really build in that.
Because I love zombie stuff. I love like post-apocalyptic, and I love end of the world stuff. But really, what I like it just right in the beginning, right after, it all crumbles or whatever. Like in the very beginning of Walking Dead, when they're, it's just like everything's like deserted, and they're kind of like, not harvesting, but like collecting stuff or whatever. And I really think like The Walking Dead for me fell apart when it's like was no longer a zombie show. It was like
A drama.
Just to like storyline.
right. It's like
driven.
I'm really interested in just like the survival like right after, where people are just getting used to the fact that like the world that they knew.
Oh, see,
is
that's
over.
what bugged me about the new Fear the Walking Dead is you're like, oh, you're finally going to see how it happens. And then they jump ahead.
Oh, right.
And it's exactly where you like it.
You want pre.
I want the crumble of
Yeah.
the society because I
Yeah.
think it's
No, and I would definitely
super
be into that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I know what I'm pitching to Netflix.
So then the next thing is the Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland
You got to stick it up your butt, Morty.
Put it in your butt, Morty.
is developing
Morty.
a new show called Gloop World.
Gloop?
Gloop World.
Gloop glop?
So the interesting thing about this is the show is being developed for a new streaming service created by Jeffrey Katzenberg called Quibi.
Queeby. I
So,
kind of like the name.
I looked up Quibi, and you know what's funny, buddy, that you say that? I actually, after I read this, I think the name is terrible, and I think if they had a better name, this would be a better service. So because
I mean, all the,
because
like,
but what they're giving is
Netflix?
Yeah, but that's not like it's got a hard
Hulu?
like a hard letter in it, Quibi.
Queeby.
So it is a short-form mobile video platform targeted at younger viewers with premium content delivered in quick bites for viewing on the go. So
What
it's
does that even mean?
I'm not in on it.
It's kind of like it's probably for younger people. It's more for the new kind of technology where people aren't going to be sitting on their couch watching maybe full episodes, full length things. They're always on their phone. They want it, and it's like
the new vibe.
It's like the TikTok of streaming.
yeah, and if it's on a mobile service where like young people are always on their phones, it's like you need it to be small things. One, to keep their attention. Two, you're not going to, it's like the data and the consumption of everything on the phone. It needs to be probably in smaller.
Yeah, but
bits
are you
or
going to have to
something.
pay for it?
Probably.
No doubt.
That's my thing is for those quick bites, are you going to be able to capture people wanting to buy it?
Well, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but there's that show called Major Lazer.
No.
So it was I can't remember what it played on like originally, but it's like there's a first season. I think there's like 10 or 11 episodes, but they're like 10 minutes long, and it's like to me it's honestly an insanely enjoyable show to watch. It's like 10 minutes.
Well, that's that
There's
robot.
like a quick kind of just like little story plot and conclusion to it, and then it's over. And I could totally see like getting down on a whole season of just like 10, 15-minute episodes.
Shorts.
Yeah.
There is that show on Netflix, the animated one. Is it I Love Robots?
Oh, Love and Robots?
Yeah.
Or Love, Death, and Robots or something like that?
I think it's
HG
Love,
sizzle.
Death. Yeah.
Okay, so moving on.
Love, Death, Robots. Good job.
So is that like a short?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all shorts and they're super cool.
If you guys haven't watched Major Lazer though, can I recommend that to you?
Definitely.
What's it on?
You can watch it on Hulu.
Oh, okay, it's not on your CBS.
No, so you know who Major Lazer is, right?
The artist?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's Major Lazer's music, and and they've created like a character named Major Lazer, and he's like a Jamaican guy, and he has like a laser gun for an arm.
Yeah, man.
But I come from Jamaica, man.
Right down by the beach, boy.
So
Sorry,
he
took
smokes.
your spot.
He smokes like a lot of ganja.
What? The devil's lettuce?
Are you talking about oregano?
Yeah,
Some
oregano.
basil?
He smokes a lot of oregano, and he basically kind of I don't know. You have to watch it. It's like J.K. Simmons is a voice in it. You know who's a voice in it? You know who played Finn in Star Wars?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Finn.
Finn is a voice in it. His character's named Black Market.
Okay.
You guys really have to watch it. It's such an amazing show, but again, they're like 10 minutes long, so it's like really easy to watch. But the music obviously is amazing. The graphics and the cartoon, the drawing is really, really good, and the stories are like great. But Finn's character, Black Market, is like super funny. He's like an Asian guy though, which is really funny. But he does the voice for him. Anyway, I just wanted to give that recommendation. I really want you guys to watch that. So
I'll check that out.
thank you. So moving on.
So, it sounds like we're getting a new Switch, possibly.
Yeah, Switch Pro.
There's some
Pro
hold
series.
That like scared me.
So this is only a rumor, but it sounds like Nintendo may release Nintendo Switch Pro in 2020.
This year.
Currently, updated model is rumored based on reports from Nintendo's supply chain in Taiwan. Suggests 4K support, larger cartridge capacity, faster components such as the processor and the RAM upgrades. I'm into that because
Does that mean you'll get a new one?
Well, here's the thing. So I have the original Switch, and I bought it. I haven't even had it for a year yet, and they've already came out with an upgraded Switch that has better battery life. I think the processor might be slightly faster, and then they have the Switch Lite, which is basically just a handheld. You can't disconnect the controllers, which is, another option. But now we're getting 4K support. Now that sounds pretty dope, actually.
Looks like Dilly's going to give his buddy his old Switch.
No.
Straight up. I'm selling that thing.
No, I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
Whoa.
Buddy's trying to get it for free. I'll buy it.
No, it's definitely not going to be for free.
I was just
but
saying,
here's the thing.
I'm first
like
in
the
line.
Switch, if you guys haven't had one, I mean, if you sit down and play this thing for like 2 hours, the battery is gone. Like it drains so fast.
In 2 hours?
2 hours. Like, and I'm being lenient on that. Like if I play a game of NBA 2K or something on there, it's gonna drain like half your battery life. And that was one thing that really bothered me about it. I love the Switch, love the versatility of it. But the battery life is just horrible. You almost have to have like a, like a battery pack or whatever to keep charging the damn thing.
Oh, right.
But the newer one doubled the life. So hopefully
this one's
is
even better.
Yeah. With 4K support, I'm in for sure.
4 hours.
No doubt. Because the Switch is amazing. I mean, you can take it. The best thing, you can take it on the go. Like, I just experimented with just using the screen and putting the Joy-Cons on the controller, and you just play off the screen, or you can give your buddy one. You can play some multiplayer, really anywhere. So, I mean, what's not to love about it? I'm in on the 4K
I really,
edition.
really want a Switch.
Do you? I have one with a lot of games.
Right.
And a super dope case.
I want it.
Mario Brothers case.
Buddy, you can't.
128 gig
You
memory
can't.
card.
You're never going to play it.
You said, we'll talk about it off air.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing, thank you for that information, Dilly, because I'm getting it. Yeah. Is Frozen 2 has become the highest grossing animated film of all time.
Who's seen it?
According to Variety, the sequel has generated $1.325 billion at the global box office. So you guys, but listen to this it's the third biggest film of 2019 behind Avengers Endgame and The Lion King.
How'd The Lion King make it in
How
there?
The Lion King up there like that?
It beat out Star Wars.
Wow. That's surprising.
I don't know, man. Frozen's Buddy hasn't seen it, but it's one of the
I've never
best
seen
movies.
either of
It's one of the
them.
best Disney
Yeah.
movies I've seen.
No.
Yeah.
How
No,
could it
it's
be?
so good.
Better than Toy Story?
No, that's Pixar.
All right, better than
I mean Disney
Little
animated. I said it's up there. Little Mermaid's the best.
Better than Coco's Pixar too. Huh?
Better
Yeah,
than Howley's Moving Castle?
Yeah, definitely.
Better than Iron Will?
Yeah.
You've never seen Iron Will, so I don't want to hear.
And Iron Will's
Mary
not an
Poppins?
that's not an animated film. Do you know what a
I thought
Disney
you
animated?
said a Disney
It's
movie.
a Disney animated film.
No, you said Disney movie.
I said Disney animated film.
Oh, so just an animated Disney movie?
It's one of their best ones they've ever made.
It's not better than Pan.
Are you saying Pan?
or Pam.
Pam?
I think I can help with the
Is there a D on
pan
the end?
issue. Pan.
Okay, well, let's move on. What's on our docket here?
Some long paragraphs about Star Wars.
You guys, where's that at? Oh, no, that's like old news.
Okay.
So, you guys, we do have a sidekick mail.
Okay.
Okay, and I want to get into this, but this what's funny about this is that for some reason I thought that we mentioned that story to Curtis about Mammy on the After Dark, but we didn't.
It was the regular shoe.
Because I was like, did Mammy listen to the After Dark?
I hope not.
Okay, so for any of you guys that listened to our show last week, Buddy threw Mammy straight under the bus.
Right.
I know, because the main reason why this had happened, he needs to know, not just for, you know what I mean, us.
Yeah.
But for anybody else he goes to see a movie with.
Right.
I'm trying to save.
You don't want to put somebody through that. you
Yeah,
know?
I'm trying to save the Gen Pop for not having to deal with his cup situation.
Like people go to the movies to try to relax a little bit, get out of their reality and disappear somewhere else. They don't want to be disturbed by someone that can't get their cup into the drink holder.
I feel like Mammy is bringing this to the forefront. People, you need to know.
Mammy's
it's one
like
in.
a crusader here.
Yeah. She's blazing the trail, and I'm right behind Mammy. I got her back.
Okay. Yeah, okay. If you say it that way, I can see. But it had Mammy come on the show and say it herself.
Mammy won't come on the show, though.
That's true. Okay, so this is from Mammy. Most important things first. Curtis, my apologies to you. I told Buddy in strictest confidence to not mention the cup situation.
Situation. It was a situation.
As I really like you and would never want to hurt your feelings. I am deeply troubled my statements made it to your ears and on the air. Buddy, I am sorry that has occurred, and hopefully Buddy has learned a lesson.
No.
I have learned a big lesson as not to trust Buddy with information that is sensitive in nature.
Yep.
That's true.
I hope you accept my apology, and I am so sorry. As to your categories of top 5 movies, I was surprised no one listed Bohemian Rhapsody
Because that came out in
18, yeah.
2018,
It was on the cusp.
November.
Right.
And Mammy, I just want to mention too, when we were looking up movies of 2019, both Buddy and I mentioned, we want to put Bohemian
They
Rhapsody,
did, yeah.
but we looked it up and it was 2018. So thanks, Mammy. Also in the category of streaming, Killing Eve is well worth mentioning. Has anyone watched that?
No.
Oh, we'll have to check it out, ma'ams.
Give it a mammer look.
So, Hardly Heroes, here's to another great year of podcasts. Hip, hip, hooray. That's such a Mammy
Hold
thing.
on. Can you say that? Nobody say anything.
Hip, hip, hooray.
Cut that, Philippe. We need that on the soundboard.
No, we need Mammy saying that on the
but
soundboard.
still, it'd be good to have.
To Mad King, Shmee, and Dillard, who keep us entertained, up to date on news, and always provide long discourses into uncharted territory.
That's
Love,
for sure.
Mammy.
With a heart,
With
too.
a heart.
Sweet little heart.
Thanks, Mammy. We love you. I'm glad
just-
you're still listening, even after your son has.
Listen here.
Dishonored.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, I am all about show content, okay? I like to stir up the pot. Who do you think brings you Creighton? Who do you think brings you Curtis that hates cats?
Curtis
which
Tecate?
is craziness. You know, Manny. I got to bring all this conflict or it all be sunshine and rainbows, which is not fun on the show.
But we didn't expect for you to throw Mom under the bus.
I had to
so,
throw
you know?
Mammy out
Of
there.
all people, Mammers?
You know?
The Mam Stabs?
I had to get Mammers out there.
There's just nothing's off limits.
No.
That's true.
I hate,
It's like-
I hate on my own brother because he won't even pay for after
Well,
dark.
that's understandable. I mean, it's $2. Like, who can't
I
support
want
with
my
$2?
$2.
It's like, do you ever think too, like, some stand-up comedians, like, they like talk smack about their girlfriend, and do you ever think like that? It's like you have to go into a relationship with that comedian knowing that he may be making fun of you.
Oh yeah,
Hardcore.
horde.
So I think that's one thing to understand with Buddy is that if you tell him something that might be funny, he might say it on the show.
Yeah.
It's about a
Chances are
95%.
pretty good that it's going to come out.
The only time it's probably not going to come up is if I forget it. So I've been holding on to the Curtis one for quite some time.
Well, what's funny is I would ask my mom to tell the story over and over because she did it so funny.
Oh
Like she
my
would take a
gosh.
cup and try to and she would
so good. Oh, that's not your story to tell, sister.
Well, it's already out, so mom's already apologized.
Yeah.
So anywhoosh.
Hoosh whoosh. I do have some stuff that I want to talk about. Remember, the merch store is up at hardlyheroes.com. You can pick out shirts, hoodies, all the good stuff. Our designer Travis has done some really cool stuff. Hit him up at Comics Pop Art. But the biggest thing that I do want to talk to you guys about is we have a couple of Hardly Heroes things coming up. Which we already told you guys about Toy Fusion on January 11th. January 19th, Stockton Con. February is the Hardly Heroes Takeover at Jackrabbit movie event / trivia night, and maybe more Jackrabbit pint glasses.
Yeah.
February 28th, this is not 100% sanctioned, but they're going to be doing, we're pretty much 90% sure, February 28th, they're going to be doing a tombstone night where you got to dressed up in cowboy gear. So boots, cowboy hats, sister, you're
Done.
going to...
Oh, I got all that.
You're going to... And they're talking about doing a costume contest, so best dressed will win.
Ooh.
So I think I'm going to dress up as either Wyatt Earp, and then Dilly could be my Doc Holliday.
Dude, Gizbo has a Woody costume.
Ooh. Would you come as Woody?
No, if he did Woody, I'd come as Jesse.
Oh, that'd be money.
I tell you what, Sheboygan's been sitting on some assless chaps for a minute, and this might be the time.
This
Yes,
might be
please.
it.
You know,
You never know.
Some peekaboos.
yeah, the whale tail.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whale tail. So that's something we have coming up. Now, I have some news. In March, we have something super special planned that we will not be announcing tonight, but just in March, keep open because we have a big announcement that's
Right.
coming up.
Huge.
It might be next week. Might be some biggest news of all time.
Yeah.
What's this other thing on February 29th? Join us at Kyber Cave.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I didn't mean to glance over that. Kyber Cave in Fairfield.
For their grand reopening.
Yes, they make lightsabers.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Light.
Wait.
Shebers.
Sabres?
Yeah.
Dundamiffin and
Sabre. That was great in unison.
That was good.
Yes, we will be out there on February 29th. Me, Perm, and I believe, of course, Monal.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Woo!
Woo, woo. Dilly, when I read your email and I said Sabre, you wrote saber, like lightsaber, and I read it light sabre, Or did
No,
you-
I spelled it wrong.
Okay.
I spelled it instead of S-A-B-E-R. I spelled it S-A-B-R-E.
So you wanted me to say
I was
saber.
hoping that you would be able to say saber, but you embarrassed me and said sabre. So I'm just running
I
with
was
it.
hoping she wanted to just it to say Sabre.
Yeah. So now it's a light sabre.
Donovan and
Saber.
saber.
Saber. Sabre tooth tiger.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so
those are the things we have
So
coming up.
that's what we have coming up.
So remember, keep March open.
yeah, because we're gonna have a big event, celebratos of just our awesomeness.
Yeah, so we'll let you know here soon, but keep it open.
Mm.
Now,
Yes.
remember,
What?
the biggest thing to help support Hardly Heroes, become a patron on Podbean.
You guys, it's just one more app to download.
Yes.
You download Podbean. You go. You search Hardly Heroes. You follow us. There's a button that says become a patron. Click it. Give us some money, however much you want. $2 plus is preferable, and you can get extra episodes. We do about 2 or 3 extras a month, depending on.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with it.
And just a note on that is that our After Dark episodes are not family friendly.
No.
But yeah, we have a lot of fun on it. We talk about it's not always nerdy stuff. We get a little bit more personal, which is sometimes uncomfortable when you do a podcast with your brother.
Yes, very much so.
And your mammy listens to it, and
good old Mammy,
and your boyfriend's mom listens to it.
Mama Groot.
Mama Groot
there's
listens
been
to
some
all
things
of
that
it.
you've
She's like,
disclosed.
I'm learning a lot of stuff about you. I'm like, this is not good. So anyway, if you guys want to listen to any of that,
That's why I've been backing down the drinking.
$2 a month will get you access to those uncomfortable episodes.
And it really helps support the show.
So we do have a new patron,
Ooh,
Curtis.
Yeah, he
Curtis-
did it on the show.
Curtis Corona.
No, Curtis Tecate.
Yeah,
Curtis Tecate.
we need to make that a nickname on the.
What's another
Hardly Heroes?
Mexican
Modelo?
beer?
Curtis Modelo Special.
No, yeah, but Tecate is good. I like it.
No,
You were
Curtis
right the first
Tecate.
time.
Okay.
But just a shout out
And
to
respect the process of Dilly. It's not like he just whimsically
No,
does this.
no.
No, you're right.
Please,
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
She always thinks she's like the dictator of nicknames. Like she knows it all.
Right.
But she mainly just piggybacks on everything you say.
I know. I wasn't trying to bust her out like that, but you said it.
Okay, but also a shout out to all of our other patrons who are already paying and giving us their money. Their
Should we throw a
hard-earned
couple
monies.
names out there?
Just a few names.
Charlos, Laguna Kid,
Danger Bay.
We got
Danger
we got
Bay.
Charlos, Indian Viking, Mammy,
Sir
T Brown,
Fabian.
Hildy June, Katana, Mad King's Wifey, Bird, Laura, Clayton, Johnny, Danger Bay, Skywalker, Laguna Kid, Sir Fabian, Larry, Dellis, and Lenny.
and Lanny.
Leonard. Whoop, 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 whoop. So anyway, those are our sidekicks.
Yeah.
And there's also some other ones like Parm, Philippe, Groot, Cheese, Buddy, Dilly.
Mad King.
We
Little half deal.
pay to listen to those episodes too. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because sometimes I like to re-listen to the After Dark because I forget.
Oh, dude, Bird was like, if you could take that one down, I was like, nay.
Birds was one of the better.
Yeah.
One of the better ones.
Birds was probably
There were
one of
some
my
things
favorites.
that came to the surface on that
Yeah.
episode.
Bird had some stuff bubbling under that needed to come out.
And if you know Bird, you want to pay the money.
All right, well, I think that's...
Yeah, where can they find us?
They can find us at Instagram at Hardly Heroes. They can
Where
find us at Facebook at Hardly Heroes. They
Then
can
what?
find us at YouTube at Hardly Heroes. They can find us at Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
Number one.
They can also go to hardlyheroes.com or they can email us directly at hardlyheroes@gmail.com.
Yep. And just remember one thing.
Disclaimer, they don't know shit.
You guys have a good night.
Bye. Love you.
See you guys.